What's good, Royal Republic? Welcome back to another video. Editor Sly here. Glad you could make it. Before we start, please join the Discord community, link down below for me. When you click the link, the invite should appear as shown. Click accept invite for direct access to yours truly, your fellow community, as well as being notified every time we go live. You'll also be able to view all VODs from the Discord server, as well as any YouTube videos, and be notified when I post here on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, around 99% of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel. Make sure you fix that by hitting the subscribe button and turning on all notifications. If you do that, I can find the content for you and we can watch it together. Shout out to all my current subscribers as well as current subs on Twitch. We call y'all citizens, you feel me? And yeah, enjoy the video. What's good, YouTube? We have a video from another new creator to the channel. We got a video from Undead Humor on why super speed is stupid. I'm gonna hear him out. I'm wondering, Flash is on the cover, so I'm wondering if he's gonna talk about how inconsistent his powers are, or if he's gonna talk about how super speed without the Flash or like Sonic's abilities, which kind of allows him to cancel out the drawbacks, hose you as the user. As always, gonna prefer to like. I'm messing with the like ratio. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I like this video down below. As always, to watch and see if the content's tough. If it is, go subscribe, turn that bell on, as y'all should as well. Check the link down in the description below to join the Discord server. It's gonna be the first link there. That is gonna help you stay notified every time we post on YouTube and every time we go live on Twitch. So if you want everything rolled into one to make your experience easier as a viewer, as an enjoyer, as a member of the Royal Republic, you would join that. And it's also the easiest way to contact me. So if you ever need to talk to me for any reason, mental, physical, or recommendations on what I should do for streams or videos, hit me up on there. Without further ado, we're gonna watch this video on why super speed is stupid.
Batman.
You won't get away with this, Lex.
And who's going to stop me? Superman? Look at how that turned out for him.
He actually beat Superman?
Oh, my soda!
Not just him, but Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern too. Even the mighty Hawk Girl.
That one's less
Mighty?
surprising than the others.
She tried her best, that's what counts.
You may as well surrender, Batman. None of you can stop me.
You're wrong, Lex. The strongest member of the Justice League still standing.
Wonder Woman? She's powerful, yes, but she's no Superman.
He's only slightly stronger than me.
Yes, but he gets paid a third more than you, so.
You know, I wasn't referring to her.
Oh, so you meant yourself? Indeed, your intelligence is quite the nuisance, Batman. But without a team, what hope do you have?
He's right, Bats. We need to fall back and ask Aquaman for help.
This isn't the time for jokes, Flash.
No, we don't need to do that, because we have you, Flash. Me? I can't beat this guy. He
Barry,
took down
run.
Zeus. You can, Flash. Super speed's the most ridiculous superpower, and it's not even close.
Are you saying that Flash is stronger than Superman?
Superman? No. He's stronger than the whole goddamn league put together. You're a dead man, Lex.
Are you off your meds? Because I'd rather not wake up 20 years from now wondering if I only beat you due to a pharmacy shortage.
Want me to break it down for you, Lex? Fine. Let's talk acceleration. Humans black out at an acceleration of 5 to 9 G, where G is roughly equal to 10 meters per second squared. Fighter pilots train for years.
If you're doing, depending on where you are, when I do physics, now where I'm at, we do 9.81, but where I was before, you use 10 meters per second to make calculations easier for like non-calculated portions for tests.
To resist 9G for just a few seconds. And do you know how many G's Flash can take?
I'm sure it's a very impressive amount.
Tens of thousands. He can easily accelerate from rest to Mach 5 in 100th of a second. That's equal to 17,500 G's.
So you're telling me the fastest superhero can accelerate really fast? Wow!
What he's telling you is the fastest superhero is also the most durable superhero.
Thanks so much, Batman.
Thanks to the Speed Force, the Flash is not only super speed amped, his durability correlates with his speed, which is why whenever he crashes at that speed, he doesn't die. And also, because of that speed and things we've seen like the Infinite Mass Punch, it is shown that if he runs super fast and punches you, his arm won't break. You'll just take the damage.
It's very helpful.
You don't seem to understand the implications of this. That G-force should cause his eyes to pop out of their sockets, his brain to hemorrhage, his organs to rupture. Yet they don't. Do you know why?
Because we're rated PG-13?
Because Flash's body can survive his own acceleration. Think about it. What can you do to this guy that he doesn't already do to himself when he starts running?
Oh, I've got a few ideas. How about a supercharged tank shell right to the face?
Go ahead, try it. He won't even bruise.
Bats, can we maybe not shoot me in the face?
Flash, you are literally immune to blunt force trauma. You survive accelerations that would liquefy humans. Punches, kicks, bullets, explosions. It wouldn't even
Not only that, he could phase through it or dodge it.
And break your
Then
skin.
how about I launch a nuke at
He
him?
does that to himself every time he runs. The kinetic energy of him running at just 1% of the speed of light is equal to 100 tons of TNT. You have no way of doing damage.
What about emotional damage?
How about you emotion on these nuts?
Shut up, Flash.
Why don't people like me?
Okay, whatever. Who cares? Superman's indestructible as well, and look at what happened to him. At least he was
And
dangerous.
you think Flash isn't. You know that momentum increases linearly with velocity, right?
Of course I know that. You think I spent 4 years at Evil Genius School to not know that?
Then you should know how
Evil
absurd that
genius.
is. Let's say Flash weighs 80 kilograms. Then at a speed of 1,000 meters
It literally just do physics. Just do the math. If you're moving at this speed with this weight, F equals ma, force equals mass times acceleration. So whatever his mass is, if he is moving at an acceleration of 1 meter per second squared, which is kind of fast. Yeah, it's a meter per second. It's actually pretty fast. If he's moving at 1 meter per second squared, he can already hit you with a force equal to 80 newtons if he's 80 kilograms. 2 meters per second, 160 newtons. Multiply that 2,000 meters per second. 80,000 newtons of force. You're kind of cooked.
per second, he'll have the momentum of a small car.
Batman, I eat small cars for breakfast.
You eat cars for breakfast?
I have an iron deficiency.
Shut up! Well, I should say that 1,000 meters per second is absolutely nothing for Flash. He can easily hit 10 times that speed. Do you know what happens to the momentum then, Lex?
It's the same as 2 small
He
cars?
can run through
multiplies,
people.
so.
A human body would be annihilated. The energy would atomize soft tissue, snap bones into powder. It wouldn't even register as an obstacle.
What if he hit a wall?
Newton's third law states that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Like when I ask a girl out and she slaps me in the face.
Exactly, Flash.
This is hilarious.
If you hit a wall at 1,000 meters per second, it would
It's like really loud in my headset, but this is mad funny, so I'm not gonna lie. Because it's like conversational. So I think it's too slow because it feels like it's not humans talking. But it's still funny, if that makes sense.
exert an impulse on you strong enough to shatter concrete, to flatten steel, to vaporize your own body if it weren't already invulnerable.
Guys, I just stopped before hitting the wall.
Vaporize your own body. The voice actor's going crazy.
Oh, I'm not that dumb.
What's the square root of 25?
Soda.
Flash, you shouldn't be able to stop without
5.
causing apocalyptic damage. Friction isn't stopping that kind of momentum. You should cause the ground to explode outward like a meteor hit.
Also, not only that, this Flash, his suit is like friction proof at the bottom. That's why his feet don't catch on fire when he runs.
It should turn into molten craters
Which
everywhere you...
I've never gotten, because if his suit is friction proof, he should be sliding. You know? But I'm sure it's like receptible to friction. It just kind of disperses that transfer from friction to heat.
Visit, yet it doesn't.
What are you trying to say, Batman?
That Flash must be using superhuman counterforces internally. In short, he's simply built different.
Wow, so we've come to the amazing conclusion that a superhero is built different. Thanks, Batman. What a brilliant use of everyone's time.
Guys, is he being sarcastic?
Does a Wonder Woman shit in the woods?
That was one time.
Okay, I don't have the energy for this anymore, so I'm just gonna vaporize you,
That was
okay?
You
one
really
time.
haven't been paying attention, have you?
Yes, I get it. Flash's body is immune to blunt force trauma, but I can still laser all over his face.
Guys, is he being sexual?
Does the Batman cry over his dead parents?
Actually, Flash is immune to energy weapons as well. Drag force increases quadratically with velocity. And what do you think the drag force is like when he's accelerating to tens of thousands of Gs, Lex?
Bitch, I don't care. I'm holding a laser gun.
Let me tell you, it's thousands of newtons. The heat generated should be enough to cook skin and melt clothes. Yet it doesn't, which can only mean one thing.
That no one wants to see Flash naked?
No. Well, yes, but what I meant is that Flash
It
has
said the Flash finna be doing a different type of flashing, eh? Finna give him reason to be called the Streak when he first got introduced.
perfect
man.
energy insulation. The heat from the air he's rapidly compressing is similar to a spacecraft on re-entry. At high speeds, he's creating superheated ionized gas, exceeding thousands of degrees. His body is constantly reflecting, redistributing, or negating energy at the point of contact.
So you're saying even Superman's heat vision wouldn't hurt this guy?
Nothing in the electromagnetic spectrum would hurt him. His body doesn't absorb the energy. Photons don't excite his atoms. He doesn't need armor. He is the armor.
Mind you, the explanation for this, 9 times out of 10, if I'm not mistaken, is that the Speed Force just like kind of disperses this energy for him.
Well, we know who to send if we ever get attacked by Magneto.
I'm gonna punch an old man in the face.
Flash, if you do that, he'll disappear.
What, so Flash can turn people invisible now?
No,
we really are
but
copy-pasting that Magneto video, aren't we?
He doesn't turn them invisible. He vaporizes them.
With a punch?
Yes, with a punch. Kinetic energy also increases quadratically with velocity. At high speeds, it dominates over momentum. Punching someone becomes
It's literally like Spider-Man on crack in terms of how much he holds back. That's why I said in the other video we reacted to, his villains, like the way he handles that is like more emotionally and like rather than him being outclassed power-wise, unless he's dealing with another speedster.
akin to a nuclear level force. Hitting a villain should create craters, like they should literally just evaporate, and the shockwave would kill bystanders miles away.
Since when could he do that?
He could always do that. You think his legs are the only thing he moves fast? A punch releases all energy on contact. There's no gradual buildup. What do you think's gonna happen?
Okay, fine, I admit, I was wrong. I didn't know Flash could do all that. I wouldn't necessarily say he's stronger than Superman, but you're right to call him a threat. I'll just have to think of some other way to kill
I
him.
don't suppose you could punish me to death by snoo-snoo.
Flash, why are you like this?
He's also immune to poisons and stuff because metabolism. Snoo snoo.
Hey, Bats actually found my joke funny.
He really is off his meds.
You think we're done here? We haven't even touched the surface of Flash's powers. We've still got relativistic speed. Batman, we've already concluded that Flash is invulnerable since he can survive his own acceleration and can nuke a city just by running past it. How much further can we go?
We're not in Newton's world anymore, Lex. We're bending time, collapsing distance. Let's discuss what happens when Flash moves close to the speed of light. First off, we have time dilation. We perceive
Einstein's theory of relativity.
Flash as having superhuman reaction speed.
That is why, like, I'm trying to remember the video, but it was like a concept of like if your twin was shot in space at like light speed or something. By the time they were to come back, you'd be aged up, and they'd be like the same age as when they left, because time for them is relative.
But it's all relative.
Something like
When
that.
Flash is moving fast enough, everything is slower from his perspective. This
Yeah.
gives him more time to react to things like bullets, lightning, men in alleys who murder your parents right in front of you when you're a child.
Okay, but I still have superhuman reaction time, Bats.
That's true. Your nervous system is at least 1 million times faster than an ordinary human. But
At
time
least.
dilation helps, though it does raise some disturbing paradoxes.
Such as?
Well, if Flash is moving close to the speed of light, then how does he see? Visible light by definition moves at light speed. So if Flash is close to that speed, then how can light even reach his eyes? He would be functionally blind.
As blind as a bat?
You know that bats aren't blind,
What
right?
does that saying even mean?
That you're stupid.
Got him!
It's a wonder how he can perceive the world. When Flash moves at those speeds, the wavelengths of light ahead of him would get compressed into gamma rays, a phenomenon known as blue shifting. Gamma rays are lethal. They damage
So he's
DNA,
immune to that,
ionize
by the
atoms,
way.
penetrate tissue. But as we know, Flash has perfect energy absorption. Are lethal. They damage
They
DNA,
said penetrate tissues. Wonder Woman kissed him, bro.
ionize atoms, penetrate
I saw that.
tissue. But as we know, Flash has perfect energy absorption, so he'd be fine. The problem is that the light in front is no longer visible.
Well, we could still look behind him, right?
Wrong. The light behind him would be redshifted, stretched into infrared microwaves or radio waves. They aren't anywhere near as harmful
Kind of hard scientifically. The light in front of him is blue shifted. The light behind him is red shifted.
as gamma rays, but they're still
becomes
invisible to
hollow
our
purple.
retinas.
What are you trying to say, Bats?
What I'm saying is that when you run close to light speed, all you see is darkness. So to actually operate at that speed, you'd need augmented perception, predictive vision, a way to anticipate how the world moves around you based on physics, kind of like machine learning.
Wait, are you saying Flash is a robot?
What? No, that
See
couldn't
the
be true,
future.
could it? An inability to form meaningful relationships, awful sense of humor.
Batman Flash isn't a robot. Please remain focused.
Of course. Anyway, time dilating isn't the only weird thing that happens when you move fast enough. Length contracts too.
So he'd have some sort of it's like our eyes on steroids. The way our eyes work is we have these muscles in our eyes that focus and relax. They relax and they also like tighten up depending on how far what we're looking at is. That is how our eyes are constantly in focus, and that is why no matter how good of vision you have, when you become old, you're eventually going to need readers to be able to see things really close, because those muscles weaken after being used for like pretty much all your life. Flash has that, but essentially on steroids, because his eyes have the ability to like, his brain has the ability to remember what was in front of him, but his brain combined with his eyes also has the ability to predictively, if we're like saying his powers are completely like scientifical, which you're not supposed to do with sci-fi, but they're able to completely predict everything that's in front of him, even up to things that he wasn't able to see before he started running.
mean my pee-pee gets smaller?
Yes, Flash, your pee-pee gets a lot smaller, and so does everything else.
What?
Cities become hallways.
My pee-pee gets smaller?
Yes,
From Batman's perspective, Flash shrinks. From Flash's perspective, Batman shrinks. Got it.
Flash, your pee-pee gets a lot smaller, and so does everything else. Cities become hallways. Skyscrapers become booths. The faster you move, the less distance you have to cover. It's not just
Yeah.
you're fast. The universe makes the journey shorter for you. Maps
Yeah.
are meaningless. At high enough speeds, the Earth becomes flat.
I knew it! They all called me crazy. What do you mean, why is there a horizon? But I knew it!
If you're hiding in a maze, then he will just flatten it into a straight line. A 100-meter wide room shrinks to a few steps. An airplane is within grabbing distance. Think you can beat Flash since you can fly? Think again.
Wait a minute, are you saying that I'm not actually that fast since distances get shorter?
You are fast, Flash, but much like with time dilation, length contraction helps, so it makes it even harder to explain how you're able to operate.
What do you mean?
Well, when you run fast enough, all you see is darkness, and the proportions of reality change
How
as
do
well.
you
So
see?
how you can move around without tripping is quite the paradox, unless you're a robot.
He isn't a robot.
That's
That's what I was saying about the video about like the Flash's powers being inconsistent. Because if he's able to run at whatever speed without tripping, that quite literally implies that if something happens, like with marbles being on the floor, he should be able to react to that. Let alone at that speed, he could literally just leap or like jump, and he'd coast over them. But with his speed, it's like, you know what I'm saying? From the move at that speed without tripping consistently, because obviously he got to hang it at after getting the powers, he has the reaction speed to see things that are around him. And in this case, we're talking on a literal level. As physics change, the closer you get to light speed, we can't explain how he'd be able to perceive things as normal.
Pretty cool, Batman, but how does this make him any more of a threat?
He could erase you from history. Lex, in our wacky universe, Flash can surpass the speed of light. That means events occur in reverse. Cause happens after effect. He can act before events happen, undo any mistake. He's immune to traps or surprises. He can see every timeline. He can choose which future becomes real. He can revive the dead by restoring earlier timeline states.
Time is basically just a file system for him to edit, cut, paste. Reality adjusts to his decisions, not the other way around. You're scaring me, Batman. His kinetic energy is infinite.
My mic fell. My mic was so surprised by this nigga. Can control C, control being time and space.
Mass is infinite. E equals mc squared, and C is constant. So as E tends to infinity, so does M. He'd need more energy in seconds than what the Earth outputs in centuries. He would need to consume stars. He would drain our sun dry. He converts matter to energy perfectly. His metabolic rate is infinite. He defies thermodynamics.
Snap out of it, Batman.
Sorry, all this to say that yes, super speed is absolutely stupid.
I think he's a scientific freak of nature.
Yes, Flash could erase Superman from history, and yes, you should just surrender, Lex. Lex?
Don't worry, Bats. I took care of him.
You did? What did you do?
Well, the first thing I did was vibrate at the precise frequency to slip between his molecules, vibrated his heart to dust without even touching him. No biggie. Then, just for good measure, I ran in a tight circle at light speed to create the energy density conditions for a black hole. That was pretty fun. Oh, and I also caught up to the edge of reality, reached the cosmic horizon, and punched God.
Oh, well, good job, Flash.
And me and Wonder Woman are dating now.
What?
And I own the Batcave.
How many changes did you make to the timeline?
And you're poor now.
Flash, you bastard!
I like soda.
I knew it!
Man, shout out Undead Humor, man. I was actually confident. Turn on that bell. Appreciate y'all boys for watching this reaction. As always, that was a current little video. You know what I'm saying? As always, I love you all consensually. And yeah, man. See you next time. Peace.